Go ahead. Go ahead. You trying to set something up, sir? Can we start? You keep it going. Go ahead. Go ahead. First piece card up. State your name, register.
Awadya, Ban Yahawada, Ban Yashala.
Awadya, Ban Yahawada, Ban Yashala.
Yahawah Shem Yahawah Shabarakatham.
Yahawah Shem Yahawah Shabarakatah. Yum yum. Salt. Taza'ah. Salt.
La Yashala.
Hold that on. Go ahead and cover the squirrel up. Take that. A little more at the top. Call it out.
Amaju, which means to stand. Upanapudo, which means to face the east. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodah.
Kodah.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemkah.
Shemkah.
Yahawah.
Yahawah.
Malakokah.
Malakokah.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazakah.
Ratazakah.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Ashah.
Ashah.
Barakazah.
Barakazah.
Kawah.
Kawah.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashemayim.
Bashemayim.
Lathananawa.
Lathananawa.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Cow.
Cow.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalakanawa.
Wasalakanawa.
Kabawakanawa.
Kabawakanawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kasalaknawa.
Kabawakinawa.
Kabawakinawa.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Taba'ayanawa.
Tabi'anawa.
Banasanawan.
Banasanawan.
Habor.
Habor.
Hawashayanawa.
Hawashayanawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Ra.
Ra.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Lakah.
Lakah.
Hamalakwa.
Hamalakwa.
Wala'ala.
Waha'ala.
Wahata'akurat.
Wahada'akurat.
La'awayamu.
La'awalamu.
Aman.
Amen. Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us of our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. And so be it.
The cost of power in the Hebrew. Yahawah.
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Baruch
Baruch Shah,
Lathananawa.
Lathananawa.
Hakat.
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 Larafa'ah.
Larafa'ah.
Kalmakalah.
Kalmakalah.
Kalmadawa.
Wakalmadawa.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Latahar.
Latahar.
Hamatazari.
Hamatazari.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Lahakwayam.
Lahakwayam.
Hamathiam.
Hamathiam.
Hakat.
Hakat.
Arawakawa.
Arawakawa.
Hatama'ala.
Hatama'ala.
Lagar Shun.
Shun.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
The water Aman.
The water Aman. Hakat the power in the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the
The
power.
power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of
The
disease.
power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the
The
dead.
power against unclean
The
spirits.
power against unclean
To
spirits.
cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashim Yahushua.
Ba'ashim Yahushua.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Wayasha Allah.
Wayasha Allah.
Wahabayat.
Wahabayat.
Sapari.
Sapari.
Barak.
Barak.
Rapah.
Rapah.
Magun.
Magun.
Hagun.
Hagun.
The general.
The general.
The captain.
The captain.
The officer.
The officer.
The troopers.
The troopers.
The students.
The students.
The sisters.
The sisters.
The children.
The children.
And all Yasha Allah.
And all Yasha Allah.
Ba'ashim Yahushua.
Ba'ashim Yahushua.
The water Aman.
The word of bless Israel in English. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And Israel.
And Israel.
And the school.
And the school.
Bless, heal, shield, protect.
Bless, heal, shield, protect.
The generals.
The generals.
Captains. Officers. Troopers. Students. Sisters. Children. And all Yasha Allah.
And all Yasha Allah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Ahariya.
Al-Ahariya.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Laba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Azariya.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ashah.
Ashah.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Warakazah.
Warakazah.
Al-Yatham.
Al-Yatham.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Magolkai.
Magolkai.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shemalkai.
Shemalkai.
Hanah.
Hanah.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashun.
Yayashun.
Shawamah.
Shawamah.
Yasha'Allah.
Yasha'Allah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarkai.
Shamarkai.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Zazalkai.
Zazalkai.
Al-Yad.
Al-Yad.
Yumyanka.
Yumyanka.
Yawamah.
Yawamah.
Hashemach.
Hashemach.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakakah.
Yakakah.
Wa'awach.
Wa'awach.
Bayayella.
Bayayella.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarkai.
Yashamarkai.
Makarai.
Makarai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Aknapaska.
Aknapaska.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'afka.
Taza'afka.
Wa'awa'afka.
Wa'awa'afka.
Ma'athai.
Ma'athai.
Wa'ai awalum.
Ma'ai awalum. Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes.
I will lift up my eyes
to the hills.
to the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From which cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
Which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yasha'Allah
he that keepeth Yahweh
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
Yahweh shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all
He
evil.
shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming
From
in.
this time forth
From this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Al-Ahayim.
Al-Ahayim.
Al-Dalayamaka.
Al-Dalayamaka.
Al-Thakarash.
Al-Thakarash.
Al-Thashakwat.
Al-Thashakwat.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Tanakh.
Tanakh.
Al-Yabika.
Al-Yabika.
Yahamayawan.
Yahamayawan.
Ra'ad.
Ra'ash.
Al-Amyaka.
Al-Amyaka.
Ya'amyamwa.
Ya'ayimwa.
Sawadah.
Sawadah.
Wayata Al-Tazu.
Wayataya Atazu.
Al-Tazu Pawanyaka.
Al-Tazu Pawanyaka.
Amoria.
Amoria.
Like a wife.
Like a wife.
Wanakakiya.
Wanakakiya.
Magoya.
Magoya.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Shem Yasha'Allah.
Shem Yasha'Allah.
Awadah.
Awadah.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nayawatazu.
Nayawatazu.
Labat.
Labat.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Awyaka.
Aryaka.
Barak.
Barak.
Nakarakwa.
Yakarakwa.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashimai.
Wayashimai.
Alahayam.
Alahayam.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Mugariam.
Mugariam.
Gabor.
Gabor.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amalat.
Wa'amalat.
Halashat.
Halashat.
I'm Yeshabia.
I'm Yeshabia.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Ram Ashuwar.
Ram Ashuwar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Amai.
Amai.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zarawat.
Zarawat.
Labunya Lawat.
Labunya Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Ashalaham.
Ashalaham.
Kamadia.
Kamadia.
Kasayasa Ra'ah.
Kasayasa Ra'ah.
Kayabian.
Kayabian.
Banakor.
Banakor.
Kawashian.
Kuyashma.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Bayanda Ra'ah.
Bayanda Ra'ah.
Hawa'ah.
Hawa'ah.
The man.
The man.
La'adama.
La'adama.
Shayathamwa.
Shayathamwa.
Not a Yahmawa.
Not a Yahmawa.
Ka'arab.
Ka'arab.
Wakaza'aba.
Wakaza'aba.
Wakazabak.
Wakazabak.
Wakazazor.
Wakazazor.
Mana'ad.
Mana'ad.
Kal Nasiyakamwa.
Kal Nasiyakamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amaria.
Amaria.
Naira Rashad.
Naira Rashad.
Lanawad.
Lanawad.
Narawad.
Narawad.
Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Alahayah.
Alahayah.
Shayathamwa.
Shayathamwa.
Kagogula.
Kagogula.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
Lapunya Rarakwa.
Lapunya Rarakwa.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Taba'ayim Ya'ira.
Taba'ayim Ya'ira.
Wakalahaba.
Wakalahaba.
Falahat.
Falahat.
Harayam.
Harayam.
Kantharadatma.
Kantharadatma.
Wasa'iraka.
Wasa'iraka.
Wabasawa Wapapka.
Wabasawa Wapapka.
Salakia. Tabahalam.
Tabahalam.
Mala'ad.
Mala'ad.
Punyaham.
Punyaham.
Koryamam.
Koryamam.
Waibakosua.
Waibakosua.
Shumka.
Shumka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yabashua.
Yabashua.
Waibahoya.
Waibahoya.
Ayai.
Ayai.
Waikaporia.
Waikaporia.
Waibadiwa.
Waibadiwa.
Waida'awa.
Waida'awa.
Kaya Atha.
Kaya Atha.
Shumka.
Shumka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Labatka.
Labatka.
Ayawan.
Ayawan.
Alcohol Rakazar.
Alcohol Rakazar. Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Below. Thy enemies make a tumble.
Thy enemies make a tumble.
They that hate thee.
And they that hate thee.
Have lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the head.
Have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel.
Against thy people.
Against thy people.
Consorted against thy hidden.
And consorted against thy hidden.
They have said.
They have said.
Come. Let us cut them off.
And let us cut them off.
From being the nation.
From being the nation.
That the name of Israel.
That the name of Israel.
May be no more remembered.
Might be no more remembered.
They have consorted together.
They have consorted together.
With one consent.
With one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Israelites.
Moab.
And Moab.
And the Hagarenes.
And the Hagarenes.
Gabor.
Gabor.
And Ammon.
And Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
And the inhabitants of Tyre.
And the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also is joined with them.
Ashur also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Japheth.
As to Japheth.
At the brook of Kaiser.
At the brook of Kaiser.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
Make their nobles like Oreb.
And like Zeb.
And like Zeb.
Yea. All their princes.
All their princes.
Is Zabah. And there's Zalmun.
And there's Zalmun.
Who said.
Let
us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves.
The houses of Yahweh in possession.
The houses of Yahweh in possession.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burning wood.
As the fire burning wood.
And as the flame set the mountains on fire.
And as flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
So persecute them.
With thy tempest.
With thy tempest.
And make them afraid.
And make them afraid.
With thy storm.
With thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
And troubled.
And troubled.
Forever.
Forever.
Yea. Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That die.
That die.
Whose name alone.
Whose name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
The Most High.
Of the Most High.
Over all the earth.
Over all the earth.
Shabia was mean to be seated.
Leviticus 25th chapter. Leviticus 25, verse 1. Leviticus chapter 25, verse 1. Wayabar, Yahweh, Al, Mashai, Bahad, Sanaya, Lamar, verse 2. Devar, Al, Banah, Yashal, Yasharol, okay, yeah. Yasha'ala, Wayamar.
It's like this, let's check that camera again.
Alham, Kaya, Sabat, Al, Ha'ar, Tazashar, Anaya, Nathan, Become, Washab the Ha, Parataza, Shabbat, La Yahweh, verse 3. Shasha, Shanayim, Zara, Shadat, Washa, Shanayim, Dazamar, Kamaraka, Wayasapat At Tabawaat, verse 4. Washana,
So it's 3 on each side.
Hashab Ya'at. It's like verse 4, Hashab Ya'at. Shabbat. Shabbat. Shabbat the one. Yahweh. Laratazah. Shabbat. La Yahweh. Shadak. Zara. Shanat.
Make sure the lid is locked up under the table.
Shabbat the one. Yahweh. La'aratazah. Verse 6. Wahawatah. Shabbat. Haratazah. Lakam. La'al Kala. Ka. Wallah, but ka. Wallah mata. Wallah Shakak. Wallah was shak. Hagarium. Imak, verse 7.
Walab Hamfak, Walak Yaha, Ashar, Barak Sahaya, Cal, Sabayatha, Lakal, and that's up to verse 8 in the Hebrew.
All right, get a brother in hand. Let's get it in English. When we start from Leviticus, the 25th chapter, verse 1.
Leviticus chapter 25 and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses in Mount Sinai, saying, verse 2, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye come into the land which I give you, then shall the land keep a Sabbath unto the Lord.
Keep a what?
A Sabbath unto the Lord.
This right here was instructions, man. The Lord gave Moses in specific, and he said, when you get in this land right here, you tell the children of Israel, man, to keep that Sabbath day. All right, keep going.
Verse 3. 6 years thou shalt sow thy field, and 6 years shalt thou prune thy vineyard, and gather in the fruit thereof.
Keep going.
Verse 4. But in the 7th year shall be a Sabbath of rest unto the land.
Shall be a Sabbath of what?
Rest unto the land.
You understand? So this right here is when the land get a Sabbath day. You understand? Keep going.
A Sabbath for the Lord. Thou shalt neither sow thy field nor prune thy vineyard.
Go to Leviticus, the 23rd chapter.
You ever explain why is the Sabbath?
This the wrong one, sir. Slacky. That's this the wrong one. We in Leviticus 23rd. Slacky. Go ahead.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 1, Salakia. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them concerning the feast of the Lord.
The feast of who?
Of the Lord.
The feast of the Lord. So this right here is speaking on the Lord's feast days. You see in America, in our oppressor's land, he got his feast days celebrating our destruction. You know what I mean? He celebrate his victories over conquering us. You know what I mean? And guess what? Without the knowledge of the ISUPK under Command of General Hunter, we wouldn't even know that we're not supposed to celebrate birthdays, holidays, you know what I'm saying, Christmases.
That's right.
All those things. If it wasn't for the Lord, man, putting his prophets back on the earth, and guess what? Us finding out our days that we actually supposed to celebrate.
That's right.
You understand? Keep going.
Which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, even these are my feasts.
All right, it says holy convocation, meaning what? A separate, what's a convocation? You don't know, go ahead and just look that up. Look it up real quick.
Convocation, sir.
Convocation.
Sir. The definition of convocation in the Merriam-Webster: an assembly of persons called together to a meeting. An assembly of bishops and representative clergy of the Church of England.
Have any synonyms? It's like
Kind
trying to find the
synonyms: assembly, conference, congregation, gathering.
A what?
Gathering.
A what?
Gathering.
That's what it is right there. You know what I'm saying? A separate gathering. Meaning this gathering ain't for everybody to come through.
That's
You know what I
right.
mean? This right here is a separate gathering for the Lord. This is the Lord's day. A day you take off work, a day that you don't work, and none of that, and you come in and you celebrate your feast of the Most High. Right? Keep going.
Kind. Ye shall do no work therein. It is the
Start at 3.
kind. Verse 6. 6 days shall work be done.
Verse 3.
Salaki, verse 3. 6 days shall work be done, but the seventh day is a Sabbath of rest.
Sabbath of what?
A Sabbath of rest.
That seventh day is the Sabbath of rest, man. Meaning what? Throughout those 6 days, we working. You know what I mean? We running businesses and doing it. Whatever we got to do is sustain and live. But when that seventh day comes, that day is a day of rest. You know what I'm saying? Sanctioned by the Lord. Right?
That's right.
Keep going.
Kind. And holy convocation, ye shall do no work therein.
You should do what?
No work therein.
Meaning what? What's this talking about when it's saying you should do no work therein? Meaning you not slaving on these days. You know what I'm saying? These days right here, you done slaved 6 days already. The Lord, man, give you a day of rest to use that day on whatever you would like to do. Now, see, in our captivity, we use them days, man, to go wake up our people and save our people from the destruction. You know what I'm saying? And wake them up from the dead. Keep going.
It is a Sabbath day of the Lord in all your dwelling.
In all your dwellings. Keep going.
Verse 4. These are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their season.
In their what?
In their seasons.
Meaning this right here. Now, in Leviticus, in the 23rd chapter, it's going down of the holy convocations of the Lord, which we must keep throughout our generations. And when to celebrate them in those seasons. Okay, keep going.
Verse 5. In the 14th day of the first month, at even is the Lord's Passover.
Is the Lord's what?
Passover.
All right, so it's going down. This is the first feast day that we got to talking about in the Bible and the scripture was what? The Sabbath day. You know what I'm saying? Saying that is a day of rest. And guess what? That's the day that we come, and that's a holy convocation unto the Lord, man. You understand? Now we're going through it to show you the days to keep with the Lord. The Sabbath day, and the second day is what? Passover. Right? Keep going.
Verse 6. And on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread.
The feast of what?
Unleavened bread.
Right after Passover, we have the feast of unleavened bread. Okay? Keep going.
Unto the Lord 7 days ye must eat unleavened bread.
And within that 7-day period, there's a law for us to eat unleavened bread. The reason why we eat unleavened bread is so we remember us coming out of the captivity, you know what I'm saying, the days of Moses and the times of Egypt. The Lord told us that we keep those days. Keep the day of the feast of unleavened bread. Keep going.
Verse 7. In the first day ye shall have a holy convocation, ye shall do no servile work.
I'm showing you what to do on the first day. It's a holy convocation. It is a separate gathering, and ye shall do no servile work. Right? All right, is that up to verse 8?
What kind? You should do no servile work therein.
What kind of servile meaning? Like what's the difference between that and what the sister's doing right now?
I'm about to look up servile work. So we got the definition right here. Servile work. You got it?
I don't have a definition, but is it the difference between servile work? That's like the work that you do for like slaves, like we have slaves, or I go to work at the company I work for, that would be servile work. But things that I want to do for myself, whether like cutting the grass at my own home, that's not really considered like servile work. That's not a service for somebody else.
You gotta hear what he's saying.
You know
what I'm saying? The question was, what's the difference between what the sister's doing right now and what's actually servile work? You know what I'm saying? I looked up servile, having or showing excessive willingness to serve or please others. But servile work is when you have to really go to work.
That's slave. Right. You have to go to work. That's a slave. That's why we go to work. Servile would be cutting your grass would be servile. Working out wouldn't be.
Is it now would the difference be like with servile work, like say if you're doing it for your house, you just like, cause the Sabbath was it wasn't made for us to serve the Sabbath was made for us, right? So like the service, like say if we wanted to do that service for our own, we have
profit associated. You see your bottom line.
Come.
Some of us argue that real short that Saturday is sometimes necessary for us to go get the extra money because we stay in debt as black people. Well, you know, mortgage is constantly coming around that car note that insurance that boom. So it's difficult to pass upon that money right there. So that wouldn't be considered servile work for in captivity. Right. But just taking on things to just increase yourself, that's servile.
So the definition that you just read, right? It said work to please others. So work on the Sabbath, that law was made so that your employer couldn't slave you 7 days.
That's right.
That's what it was for. It actually said it in the definition. Right.
We're gonna go ahead, we're gonna read. Go ahead, we're gonna start at 8.
Wahakar, Bathum, Asha, La Yahweh, Bayath, Sabat, Yum, Bayawam, Hashab Ya'aya, Makwarya, Kodash, Cal, Malak, Ibad, Al, Ashwa, Wayad Bar, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, Lamar, verse 10, Debar, Al, Banya, Yasha'al, Wa'amar, Wa'ama'ah, Al-Am, Kaya, Fabawak, Al, Ha'arataza Ashar, Anya, Nathana, Lakam, Wapatazar, Thumb, Ah, Quantazar, Ya'ara, Yahabatham, Imar, Ra'ash Yah, Quantazar come, Al, Hakan, verse 11, Wahanya Pa, Ha'amar, Lapanya, Yahweh, Yatazartam, Mamakaya, Hashab, Yum Yapan, Hakan, verse 12. Wa'ash Yatham, by your wall, Ham your pakum, Hayamar, Kabash, from Young, Bun, Shinfawa, La'alaha, Layahawa, verse 13. Wamnak Sawa, Shamya, Ashar, Ashan Yum, Asharn Yum, Salah, Balawala, Bashamayim, Ashaha, Lahawa, Layahawa, Rayak, Manyaka, Nayaka, Wam Sakha, Yayam, Rab Ya'ab, Hahayam, verse 14. Walakam, Wapaya, Wakar Mal, Al, Fakwa, Ad, Atazar, Atazar, Hayawam, Haza'ah, Ad, Habayakam, Korban, Athayakam, Kaqua, Awalam, Ladar, Thayakam, Bakal, Washab, fire come, and that's up to verse 15 in the Hebrew. I mean, up to verse 14 in the Hebrew.
Let's go ahead, let's get into English.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 8. But ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord 7 days.
You should do what?
Offer an offering by fire unto the Lord 7 days.
Made.
But ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord 7 days.
Meaning, an offering made by fire is cooking. You know what I'm saying? When you want to fry some chicken, bake, you know what I'm saying? Put something in the oven, you know what I'm saying? Something made by fire. Something made by fire meaning literally cooking, you know what I'm saying? Putting something glorious together. You know what I mean? And doing it for 7 days. And that's a holy convocation unto the Most High. Right? So you want to put on your glorious meals. You don't want to just do something regular. You want to put on some magnificent meal for the Lord feast day. You know what I mean? Keep going.
It's heavy that you break it down that way. You take the spooky and magical, mystical thoughts off of what the Bible is saying. If people will hear that, they'll think that they supposed to be eating fire like Africans. They supposed to be sitting and dancing on fire. Like them goddamn, them stupid Africans, them voodoo priests, or whatever you call them. God, sir, you should chew the fire. You should be chewing the fire like it's cotton candy or something. So it's good that you take this magical stuff off of it and just break it down simple like we did and say, man, let's cook it. Let's cook it for 7 days. It's a lot.
And without it, they'd be eating salad.
Right. God. So it's heavy things right there, just in that right there. You know, because again, with Christianity had you thinking so literal. How you think, you know what I mean? You gotta burn yourself up to try to eat. You know, something all in your mind and twisting something up. When the Lord just saying to cook a glorious meal. You know what I'm saying? That's all that means. Keep going.
Verse 9. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 10. Speak unto the children of Israel and say, speak unto the children of Israel.
That's what the Lord commanded Moses, man. The Lord, man, when he make he tells his prophets to go do something, man, they ought to do it. All right, keep going.
And say unto them, when ye come into the land which I give unto you, and shall reap the harvest thereof, then ye shall bring a sheaf of the first fruits of your harvest unto the priest.
So a sheaf of your first fruits, meaning your first flocks. You know what I'm saying? When you gather in the sheaf, you know what I mean? You're putting it all together, your first, you know what I'm saying, first links of your gatherings, right? Your crops. Keep going.
Verse 11. And he shall wave the sheaf before the Lord.
You shall do what?
Wave the sheaf before the Lord.
Now, that right there, I might have to get some more clarification on. Not too sure. Keep going.
To be accepted for you. And on the morrow after the Sabbath, the priest shall wave it.
So I believe this is talking about waving that sheaf. You know what I'm saying? Giving that first links to the priests, the Levites in that time. But I had to give more clarification. I'm never going to break down nothing, you know what I'm saying, that I do not understand.
You got the definition for it?
Sheep? Come, sir. I got sheep.
The wave.
Wave? I can look it up right now.
Look it up in the Zondervan that they compare it to the Webster. Zondervan behind it. The sheep and wave.
Alright, so in the Zondervan, the sheaf, It's a handful, and this is page 541 in the Zion. A handful of grain left.
What definition is this?
Sheep. Sheep.
Sheep, okay.
Come. This sheep in the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. It say a handful of grain left behind the reaper, gathered or bound usually by children or women.
Why are we looking up that one?
Because this is the sheep that they was waving. Because the description was talking about waving the sheep.
So how does that relate to the scripture then? We're not waving grain left over. What are we waving? What's left over?
The first fruits.
This is isolated from the rest of the flock. So it would be just like something left over from the gathering. You know what I mean? But this will be waved from the regular use of all the other sheep.
Okay. Common concept. So go back to that scripture.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 11. And he shall wave the sheep before the Lord to be accepted for you. And on the morrow after the Sabbath, the priest shall wave it.
Okay, keep going.
Verse 12. Verse 12. And ye shall offer that day when ye wave the sheep and he lamb without blemish of the first year.
Read it again.
And ye shall offer that day when ye shall wave the sheep and he lamb.
So you're going to offer what?
And he lamb.
Keep going.
Without blemish of the first year for a burnt offering unto the Lord.
Okay, so the first year, not only you going to gather the sheep, but you're going to gather a he lamb as well, without blemish, right? And there should be of a burnt offering for the Lord. So
now, did it say wave both of those together? Is that what it said? Is that what I heard or not?
I'm about to read it again so I can get understanding too. Go ahead.
Verse 12. And ye shall offer that day when ye wave the sheep and he lamb without blemish of the first year for a burnt offering unto the Lord.
These things are not like in the common. It's not eligible. It's not for regular use. These been waived, designated for this particular sacrifice.
Come. Keep going.
Verse 13. And the meat offering thereof shall be 2/10 deals of fine flour mingled with oil.
Mingled with what?
Mingled with oil.
But it's talking about frying lamb. All right, keep going.
And an offering made by fire unto the Lord for a sweet savory.
And for, you know what I'm saying, you making this to be delicious on this feast day. This feast day, the Lord want the food glorious. You see what I'm saying? This is what the Lord required on his days. He not only wants you to celebrate, you know what I mean, and keep those days, but do it gloriously. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Also, he asked for the best out of your flock. The lamb without blemish would be your most expensive property. The most expensive piece of property. Because that lamb can produce more lamb. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said on this day, give me the best of what you got. He gave it a separate gallon and eat good. That's heavy right there. So watch.
God, sir. That right there shows that you love the Most High. When you keep it the exact way the Lord say to do it. The Lord say, man, go gather a he lamb, you know what I mean, and go fry that lamb up real good. Go get the best of it. Go get the best of that lamb. Go get the best of that food, man, and you make it glorious and you celebrate that. Keep going.
And the drink offering thereof shall be of wine.
The drink offering thereof shall be of wine. You know what? Go grab a drink offering too for this feast day. You know what I'm saying? When you're grabbing that strong, good wine, you know what I mean? You want to celebrate, man, in good moderation. Okay, keep going.
The fourth part of an hin. Verse 14. And ye shall eat neither bread nor parched corn, nor green ears, until the self same day that ye have brought an offering unto your God.
Keep going.
It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings.
Most High in Christ. Gonna get back into the Hebrew. We're gonna be starting at the 15th verse.
Wasapartham, Lakam, Mabakah, Hashabah, Mayumyum, Mayumwam, Tabaryakam, Amar, Hafam Wapah, Shabbat, Shab Tawab, From your mouth, Fahad Yunah, verse 16, Ad, Makarah, Hashabah, Hashab Ya'ab, Basapara, Kam Shayam, Yawam, Waha, Kwabathum, Munaka, Kadshar, Kashab, Kadsha'ab, Yahweh, verse 17, verse 17.
Okay, now she only gave me his answer.
Mama Washabah.
Mama Washabah, Baba Yahweh, Lakam, the Nawapah, Shathyam, Shinya, Ashar Nayum, Salat, Fahayan Ha, Come to Zah,
Dad, I think someone the little girl.
Papaya Na,
Okay. Okay. I just got this big girl.
Bakarian, Layahawa, verse 18,
Oh my God. Okay,
Yaha,
Master Cosby.
Koryab, Thum,
Master Cosby.
Al, Halakam, Shabayat, Kabashim, Simyum, Vanya, Shinha, Wapar, Ban, Bakor, Akkad, Wa'alam, Shanayim, Yahweh, 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 Aha, La Yahweh, Wamnak the young, Wampak Yahum, Ashahar Yak, Nayak, Yahweh, verse 19. Wa'ash, the young, Shayar, Azayam, Akkad, Lakata, Washanya, Kab Shiyam, Vanya, Shinha, Lazabak.
For time's sake, let me get that. Very end of 20?
Well, right before 20, right before verse 20.
I see what you mean. Na yakaka la Yahweh. Hold on, slack. There's a bak. Shalom you. Verse 20. Waha na yapa. Hak hayana. Akam. Al. Lakam. Habak rayam. Thun. Wapa. Lapaya. Yahweh. Al. Shana. Shanya. Kabash, Ya'am, Kodash, Yahweh, La Yahweh, Lak Hana, Lak Ha'an, verse 21. Wabah, Rayatham, Ba'arat Tazariah, Hayawam, Hazahah, Makwara, Kodash, Yaha, Lakam, Kal, Malakah, Abathya, La'ah, the Asherah, Kakwa, Awalam, Bakal, Mawashah, Mawashabah, Yakam, Ladorayakam. That's up to verse 22 in the Hebrew. We'll go ahead and get it in the English.
Come.
Go ahead, get it in English.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 15. And ye shall count unto you from the morrow after the Sabbath, from the day that ye bought the sheep of wave offering. 7 Sabbaths shall be completed. Verse 16. Even until the morrow after the 7th Sabbath shall you number 50 days, and ye shall offer a new meat offering unto the Lord.
Keep going.
Verse 17. You shall bring out of your habitations 2 wave loaves of 2/10 deals. They shall be of fine flour.
Raise a little slower.
They shall be of fine flour.
I don't see how fake Israelites say you can't cook on the Sabbath. Every time we read the scripture, it says cook something on the Sabbath.
Come.
It say cook. You know what? It's literally saying cook something on every Sabbath. Cook, and it's telling you what to cook. And we still got a battle face Israelites about cooking on the Sabbath. So
What's the scripture that they use to justify, saying we can't cook on the Sabbath? Anybody know?
You should kindle no fire.
That's what we was about to say. That's absolutely. And then that kindle no fire means what?
Well, back in the day, they had to go out and get wood, collect it, and then it was a process to actually start a fire, so it was like actual work to get that fire going.
So you can't, if I needed to go pick up some wood in order to heat my house up, I couldn't do that on the Sabbath.
Oh, you could, you could.
Somebody explain to me.
What I couldn't do as a business owner,
I could not require my employee to come and stoke my fire, get my fire going on the Sabbath morning because I'm too dead lazy. The Sabbath was made for man. That meant for man, that's his day to go and do what he wants to do with it. That's his employer. I cannot violate. That's true.
Is there more? Anybody? Read the next portion of that. You shall kindle no fire. That's not
It's Exodus 35:3. Somebody get Exodus 35:3.
Exodus 35, starting at verse 3. You shall kindle no fire throughout your habitations upon the Sabbath day.
read the next part.
Verse 4. And Moses spake unto all of the congregation of the children of Israel, saying, This is the thing which the Lord commanded, saying, verse 5, take ye from among you an offering unto the Lord, whosoever is of...
Read verse 3 again.
What kind?
Yes, the verse above, ye shall kindle no fire.
What kind? Verse 2. 6 days shall work be done, but on the 7th day there should be...
So 6 days shall what?
Work be done.
Go ahead.
But on the 7th day there should be to you an holy day.
Keep going.
A Sabbath day of rest to the Lord.
Keep going.
Whosoever doeth work therein shall be put to death.
That's that word again, work. Keep going.
Verse 3, ye shall kindle no fire throughout your habitations.
So when it says kindle a fire, it's talking about some form of work that increases your bottom line. Some service. That's what that's referring to. You could light your furnace. You could put logs in your furnace on the Sabbath day. You wake up with the fire that went out. You could definitely feed your fire, kindle your fire on the Sabbath, keep your house warm. But you couldn't do anything that was an occupation, right? So you thinking kindle fire means literally striking a match and heating your house up. It doesn't, right? And that's kind of silly to think that. You know what I mean? Right? That's stupid. You die if you don't. If you die in one day in the wintertime, and here talking about I ain't gonna light my furnace. You know, homes wasn't insulated like they are now. The second degree freezing. Look at the babies in here. Babies will die. That makes no sense. So we're not talking about in a literal sense. That kindle fire is synonymous with the words that he used above. Work.
So that goes to show and prove that fake Israelites don't know what the hell they talking about.
So like, if I may, back then, how much work does it take to turn on a stove? Right. That's 2 seconds. Right? So fake Israelite groups and say you can't cook. Right. You ain't starting a fire, running sticks together to get, to boil some water. Right. It's taking 2 seconds to turn the knob before you know you got boiling water. It's just a way to punish. They like to punish, bro.
They so silly that some of them don't even number 2 on the side.
Yeah. I heard that. I heard that. That's worse. I heard that.
I'm serious. They take it that far. They made a shrine on Saturday. Nobody uses that. The water gets cut off every Saturday in my house. And the gas.
And you know, that's the torture. That's why General Muhammad said he's trying to hurt people, because you got everybody in captivity working all week, and you only get a chance to see your family on the weekend, and you torture them when you get home.
Saturday is worse than Monday. Saturday has become worse than Monday because what? I can't even, I got a word of funk on me from yesterday's job. And I got it not used the bathroom. What I just got to sit there like a damn implement and get spoon fed by a heathen or something? That's crazy. It makes no sense.
You can't even sleep out on the Sabbath.
Right. It's servile work. That's what you always want to take them back to. And then the word work. Work. Right? Work. Always hit them with the word work. Again, it's commas in those between those sentences. And a lot of times in the Bible, just like we talk, we constantly reiterate the same thing just so it'll stick home. So a lot of times in the Bible, we read the same thing, it's just being reworded in the next line.
Go ahead, keep going.
They shall be of fine flour. They shall be baked with leaven.
What is this right here?
I'm about to get it right now, so I'm about to go back to it and see what it's talking. I believe this is talking about how they even celebrating this and the Bible giving instructions on even what to do, what to cook, how to even serve this day. Keep going.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 17. Ye shall bring out your habitations 2 wave loaves of 2/10 of deal.
So it's saying you should bring out of your habitations 2 wave loaves of 2/10 deal. Meaning what? 2 wave loaves is what? Two big old loaves of bread, right? Keep going.
They shall be of fine flour. They shall be baked with leaven.
They shall be what?
Baked with leaven.
This talking about that rising bread, right? Keep going.
They are the first fruits unto the Lord.
They are the first fruits unto the Most High, man. Keep going.
Verse 18. And ye shall offer the bread, and ye shall offer with the bread 7 lambs without blemish.
7 what?
7 lambs.
Only 1 lamb.
7 lambs.
So this right here is talking about putting up a big old feast. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna put it to you like this: like in captivity, what we in right now. When we in captivity, we doing it the best way we can. But once we get in our kingdom, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do it real big on feast days. You know what I'm saying? So when we in our kingdom, man, our feast day is gonna be glorious. That's right. I mean, it's gonna be like a big old huge party. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Of the first year, and 1 young bullock, and 2 rams. They shall be for a burnt offering unto the Lord, with their meat offering and their drink offering, even an offering made by fire, of sweet savor unto the Lord.
Keep going.
Verse 19. Then ye shall sacrifice 1 kid of goats for a sin offering, and 2 lambs of the first year for a sacrifice of peace offering.
So this is talking about the sacrifices of your first year. You got to sacrifice your greatest lamb. Oh man, keep going.
Verse 20. And the priest shall wave them with the bread of the first fruits for a wave offering before the Lord. With the 2 lambs, they shall be holy to the Lord for the priest. For the priest. Verse 21. And ye shall proclaim on the self same day that it may be an holy convocation unto you. Ye shall do no servile work therein. It shall be a statute forever in all your dwellings throughout your generations.
I'm gonna go ahead and get it in the Hebrew. In the book of Leviticus chapter 23, verse 22 in the Hebrew. Abaquatzazar, come, Wabakwatazar come. Kwatazayar. Ratazaya come. La'a. The Kala. Ba'a. Shaddai. Batazar. Walaquat. Quatazar. La'a. Delaquat. La'anya. Walagara. Taiza. Atham. Anya. Yahweh. Alahayim. Verse 23. Waya Deborah. Yahweh. Al. Mashah. La'amar. Verse 24. Deborah. Al. Banya. Yashara'ah. Yashara'ah. La'amar. Bagdaash. Yashab. Ya'ai. Bakar. Lakadash. Yaha. Lakam. Shabbat Yawam. Barak Wa'an. The Ra Waya'ah. Makurah. Wadash. Verse 25. Kab. Malakat. Abavya. La'ah. The Asherah. The Ha Karabathia. Asha. La Yahweh. Verse 26. Waya Deborah. Yahweh. Al. Mashah. La Amar. Verse 27. Ak. Ba'ashah. Ladash. Hashabah. Ya'ah. Hazahah. Yawam. Hakrayam. Hawa'ah. Makurah. Kudash. Yaha. Lakam. Ya'an Wayatham. Yapash yes come. Rahab Wayakra. Krabathim. Ashar. Layahaw. Verse 28. Wakal. Malakah. La'ah. Tashuwa. Batazayam. Hayawam. Hazahah. Kaya. Yawam. Kabaria. Hawa'ah. Lafa'ah. Al-Yawam. Lapunya. Yahweh. Alahayim. That's up to verse 29 in Hebrew. We'll go ahead and get it in English.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 22. And when ye shall reap the harvest of your land, thou shalt not make a clean riddance of the corners.
Thou should not do what?
Make a clean riddance of the corners.
Now what is this talking about right here? This right here is talking about, go ahead, Mashah.
This is talking about the extreme edges of a field where you grow around the edges of outside rows and leave them alone. Leave that for your farm.
Well, I could. It's the same thing we were talking about in the previous scripture called shepherds. Something would be what the extreme outskirts of this field, what's left over by the harvesters, etc.
That's exactly what it is. You know what I mean? The Lord said, don't even touch them clean riches. And the Lord is saying that for a reason. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Neither shalt thou gather any gleaning of thy harvest. Thou shalt leave them unto the poor.
So leave them for what?
Unto the poor.
That's why the Lord, man, said not to gather those things. You got to think about all these crops you got, you know what I mean, on your land. You're growing all type of crops, all type of healthy crops. Guess what? You leave the remainers in abundance that fall on those trees like apples and peaches and all those sheaves. The Lord say, man, leave that for the poor. You know what I mean? Leave that for people that might need that. You see what I'm saying? That's how you know, man, in our kingdom, we're going to be wrong. We're going to be ruling righteously. You know what I mean? Like our oppressor, he don't understand how to be fair. All he know how to do is take, and conquer you and destroy you. You understand? Keep going.
And to the stranger, I am the Lord your God. Verse 23. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 24, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, in the 7th month, in the 1st day of the month, shall ye have a Sabbath, a memorial of blowing of the trumpets.
Memorial of what?
Blowing of the trumpet.
And that's what we in right now. That's the feast day that we in right now. We got another year to celebrate it, man. Let's get the Lord a hand. That's what I mean. This right here is a glorious thing, man. And guess what? It's even more glorious because you following the law of God. That's right. This is what the Lord told us to do. You know what I'm saying? We're going down through these feast days and we're learning what the Lord telling us how to serve him on these days, man. What days to magnify him for real. And those days fall on those feast days. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, sir.
If I could, it's real heavy because this year, blowing of the trumpets fell on the oppressors. So it really brings home. It really brings home as to why this is a separate gathering. And we separate it, and we're not doing what everybody else in the world is doing today. Barbecuing for their oppressors. And what we doing in this separate gathering that you see all this glorious food, the sisters, the kids, you know what I'm saying? Captain Fine, you know what I'm saying? It's not for everybody in the world.
And that's real heavy what Priest Officer 5,000 Daryala is saying, because guess what? Them angels is rejoicing on every single last person that came in here and served the Most out of them. You know what I'm saying? The angels is rejoicing over that. You know what I mean? The Lord, man, putting that, and guess what? This is getting written in them books. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all took the time out to y'all days to not go near grandma. Don't go over grandma in them house and do what? Go barbecue with them and be around, you know what I'm saying, the fakeness of that family. And the sake of them even coming together is for the white man's holiday. You see that? Right now, we gathering today, man, for the Lord, man. That right there, and guess what? The Lord, man, view that right there as something good.
Just as we succeeded with the fakeness of that family, those wise words right there. Right. They get together and have a fake feast day.
Right.
Right. They got a hand.
Most High Christ. Keep going.
And holy convocation. Verse 25. Ye shall do no servile work therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord.
Offering what?
Made by fire unto the Lord.
The Lord said, man, to make an offering made by fire, you know what I'm saying, unto the Lord. And guess what these sisters did, man? Them sisters put together, man, a glorious menu today. You know what I mean? Them sisters put in that work, You know what I mean? They did everything they were supposed to do. And give it up for them sisters. And they participated, put these millions together. You know what I'm saying? These soldiers of the Most High. That's what them sisters did. I also want to give a special shout out to Mashah. You know what I'm saying? For handling that. You know what I'm saying? With them sisters. And putting that menu together, that glorious menu for the Lord. Like, that right there is going to be something special. And guess what? The next time we do it, it's going to be even bigger. Right. Keep going.
Verse 26. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 27. Also on the 10th day of this month, there shall be a day of atonement.
There should be a day of what?
Of atonement.
That's what's coming up next, Akim and Agua. You got that day of atonement coming up next, right after this. You know what I mean? And guess what? If you've been 5 years, 6 years deep in this, man, this going to be another day at the office. You know what I mean? And guess what? Atoning for the things that you've done in the past. You understand? That day right there, all of us should look forward to. Being able to atone, man. Make an atonement for the Lord, man. Meaning what? Look at the word atone.
Let's get it quick.
Definition of atonement in the Merriam-Webster dictionary. Reparation for an offense or injury.
A what?
Reparation for an offense or injury.
Keep going.
Satisfaction. This definition number 2. The reconciliation. Reconciliation of God and humankind through the sacrificial death of Jesus Christ.
That first one was perfect.
Read the first one again.
Sir.
Read the first one again.
Reparation for an offense or injury. Satisfaction.
Reparation, man. You know what I'm saying? Giving like what black people trying to beg white men to do for them, we actually gotta get them reparations back to the Lord, man, for the offenses that we committed to the Most High, man. The things that we did in our ignorance. You know what I'm saying? When we didn't know no better, when we was in the world, the time right there to clean up for that is that day of atonement. Wanna know why I appreciate that day for real? Because I know I done did things that I wasn't supposed to do. You understand? And guess what? That day right there is to show your discipline to the Most High, man, and do what? Afflict your soul. Go and suffer for the Most High, man. Go and suffer and don't eat nothing, don't drink nothing, and guess what? Don't whine about it or fuss about it or nothing. You know what I mean? And do it for the Most High and do it sincerely. Right. You know what I mean? That right there, the Lord will shine on. When He see you doing it sincerely, He know that you ain't doing it for clout. Right. Keep going.
To make an atonement for you before the Lord your God. That's up to verse 28, sir.
Let's read that again.
Verse 28. And ye shall do no work.
Hold on.
Leviticus 23, verse 27. Also on the 10th day of the 7th month, there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls.
You should do what?
Afflict your souls.
You should do what?
Afflict your souls.
What does afflict mean? What it mean to afflict your soul? You don't know? Go ahead and look up afflict.
The definition of afflict in the Merriam-Webster dictionary. To cause pain.
To do what?
To cause pain.
You gotta go through some pain on that day.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? That day, guess what? You can't eat them juicy steaks on that day. You can't drink that good juice and do whatever you want to. You can't eat nothing or drink nothing that day. You know what I'm saying? A whole 24 hours of what? afflicting your soul.
That's right.
You may go to work, you got to do your servile work, and guess what? On your lunch break, guess what you ain't going to do? You ain't going to be stuffing your mouth with food. You ain't going to be drinking nothing. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? That's for the Most High. You know what I'm saying? You doing that for the times when you was eating that pork, that shrimp, crab, and that lobster. You know what I'm saying? When you were doing disgusting things that the Most High didn't approve of, remember that day, man, right there. Remember them times when you did stuff you wasn't supposed to do, and that pain you got to go through? Remember on that day right there, man. On that day of atonement. Keep going.
And ye shall afflict your souls, and offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. Verse 28. And ye shall do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your God.
So guess what? In our kingdom, you ain't gonna be doing no work. In our kingdom, we gonna know. So there ain't gonna be no going to your slave on that day. So like right now, we are in captivity. So if we gotta go to work on them days, that's what we gotta do. You know what I'm saying? That do not give us the excuse to eat nothing or drink nothing. You understand? Now, unless you got a serious ailment, diabetes, something like that in that nature, you understand? It's precautions to that. But if you ain't got nothing, you know you good. You already know what time it is. Keep going.
That's number 26.
In Leviticus chapter 23 and verse 29 in the Hebrew. Kayak, Kab, Hanapash, Ashar, La'ah, Sayanah, Ba'aratazam, Hayawam, Hazahah, one Kara'ah, Ma'anyuwa, verse 30. Wakal.
I pranked my dad.
Hanapash.
Love you, bye.
Ashar.
Then he walked away.
Dasha'ah. Kab. Malakah. Batazam. Hayawam. Hazahah. Waharabah, Sayah, Hanabash, Hahawa, Makorah, Amah, verse 31, Kal, Malakah, La'ah, Tashawa, Kakwaf, Awalam, Ladariah come, Bakar, Mashabayatha come, verse 32, Shabbat wa'an, Hawa'ah, Lakam, Wayam Yatham, not Napash, Sayakam, Batshaya, Lakadash, Bayara, Ma'ara,
Come here.
Ira, the Shah, Thaya, the Shah, the come, verse 33. Waya Debar, Yahweh, Al, Mashah, La'amar, verse 34. Debar, Al, Banya, Yashara'ah, La'amar, become Mashah,
Ashar, Yawam, Lakodash, Hashabiah, Hazahah, Kagar, Hasakawah, Shabiah, Yum, Layahawa, verse 35. By a woman, Hara'ah Shawam, Makwara, Quadash, Kal, Malakah, Abadia, verse La'ah, Tayashah, verse 36. Shabiah, Yum, Nakwariah, Ashah, Layahawa, by a woman, Ashamyam, Makwara, Qudash, Yaya, Lakam, Wahakwara, Tayam, Ashah, Layahawa, Atazawah, Hawa'ah, Kal, Malakah, Abadia, La'ah, Tawashah. That's up to verse 37 in the Hebrew. So go ahead and get it in the English.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 29. For whatsoever so it be, Slacky, for whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted.
All right, y'all want to hear this part right here, because this is going to be a good part to understand the Day of Atonement, right? Read it again.
For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted.
Shall not be what?
Afflicted.
Meaning what? If you don't afflict yourselves in this day right here, when it's time to afflict your soul on the Day of Atonement and you don't do it, read.
For whosoever shall be in that same day, he shall be cut off from among his people.
Hold on, in that same day, what?
He shall be cut off from among his people.
That right there is law, Akim. If you miss out on the Day of Atonement and you decide not to afflict your flesh, the Lord gonna remember that. He gonna remember that if you go ahead and eat you a hamburger or drink you some soda on that day when you're not supposed to, when it's the very day it's the time to afflict your soul for the Most High, for things that you committed that you know you shouldn't have did. Man, the Lord, if you ain't disciplined on that day, man, the Lord said you're going to be cut off from among your people. That's right. You understand? That's what the scripture said. That's what the Bible said.
Right. That's also so heavy for all the Christians out there that say God knows my heart.
Ooh, we
actually cares how you feel, what you're going through. You don't obey what he got to say. You know what I'm saying? Although God knows my heart, he's going to let them eat that number. They going to live.
I have an innocent child say to me that she understands that we're not supposed to celebrate any of the other holidays, you mean the heathen holidays, but and she said to me, but they so much fun. Now, and I'm not saying that I don't get enjoyment out of the Lord's Day, but compared to some of the heathen customs, where they out there doing all sorts of abominations that appeal to your carnality, this right here is like child's play, boring, you know what I mean, etc. But so you see how, and I explained to her in that space, you see how over a period of time, you know, because of those facts right there, we ignore the Lord's days, and we want to embrace the heathen days because they party, they appeal to their carnality, while we
appeal to the spiritual nature of what we're doing. Reading the Hebrew, having a holy convocation, all our family here. This is a very spiritual thing. But the Christmas party, y'all know what's going on with the Christmas party? Them clock at 10. So you see how we go from this right here to, oh man, they have so much fun dressing up on Halloween. Partying on Christmas. So we just got to make sure we understand that this is from the Lord. This is the one day, or the series of days that require of us to pay homage to Him. All other days, man, do what you want to do, long as you ain't violate the law.
What we doing is we doing something for the Lord. Like a lot of people that talk about they love the Lord, they don't do nothing. They think this all about the feelings. This is actions that we taking to serve the Lord by doing certain things. That's why I say in Matthew, He that doeth the will of the Lord. So we doing something.
I hear that say, I want to do it. I feel like I'm doing it.
Right on time.
It means nothing, what you feel. And to the point that you were just making about the heart scripture. Scriptures always talk about the Lord know my heart. You got damn right, you're going to do a wicked bastard. But engage in carnality, you damn right, you know that much about your life. He knows that much about you. But guess what he don't know? He don't see you performing on his feast days.
Right.
On his high holy, the days that he's set. Right. He don't see that. And guess what? You're going to be judged accordingly. That's right. Just like the brother just mentioned. The Day of Atonement is significant in the history of Israel. It's the one day that you have an opportunity to say to the Lord, I'm so sorry for what I did. And because I'm so sorry for what I did, I'm going to afflict my soul. That's right. Them hunger pains that you feel in that 24-hour period, man, you can't eat no steak, you can't drink no water, barely brush your damn teeth. Right. You're afflicting your soul that day. And it's all to tell the Lord, I'm sorry for what I did. Ain't no Day of Atonement in Christianity.
This is a
And Muslims talking about their fast, they don't even do legitimate fast. Right. Soon as the sun down, they stuff in their face. If you know anything about their holiday, as soon as the sun go down, they call it a fast. As soon as the sun go down, they eating. Right. That's not no fast. It's them pretending that they're very
That right there is heavy, man. You know what I mean? That right there is extremely heavy. Read it again. Read 29 again.
Leviticus 23, verse 29. For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day.
This is what the Lord is saying. It's not like this right here is rocket science or confusion with the Bible. The Lord literally saying, for whosoever soul that don't afflict their soul on this day, right? This same day. Read.
He shall be cut off from among his people.
He shall be what?
Cut off.
He shall be what?
Cut off.
This ain't God loving everybody if he's saying he's going to cut you off if you're not doing what he asked you to do on this day. This ain't all no lovey-dovey spiritual God right here. You know what I'm saying? This God right here in the Bible, if you don't do what he say, he got something for you. He's going to cut you off on your resources, man. He'll cut your lifeline off. You understand? That's right. And that's what can happen if you use this day and you want to play with the Lord. You don't be disciplined on this day. The Lord got something for you.
What day is that officially? I'm sorry,
Day of Atonement. Get that right there.
Ready to go to sleep?
You don't have to just announce it before you finish.
But that right there is a day you don't want to, if you literally, if you Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, and you hearing this message right here, don't play with that day. Once you find out what day is the Day of Atonement, that's what you need to be finding out right now, so you can prepare thyself. You know what I'm saying? Prepare to afflict your soul in that day. Keep going.
Verse 30. Slaki. Yeah, verse 30. And whatsoever soul it shall be that doeth any work in that same day.
And guess what? You know what I'm saying? If you do some work on this day, now in our captivity, we got to go to work. In our captivity is required that we got to go to work. You know what I mean? And those requirements are in effect. When we get in our kingdom, when Christ returns, and you decide to want to do some work on this day, keep reading.
That same soul will I destroy from amongst his people.
That same soul I will do what?
Destroy.
I will do what?
Destroy.
The Lord, man, say, man, if you decide to hear this and play with this right here and work on this day, not in your captivity. We in captivity right now, so we gotta go to work. You know what I'm saying? We in captivity. However, when our King return, Yahweh shall return, man, and you decide to play on this day right here, or try to do some work, or go against the Lord right here, man, the Lord gonna destroy you, man.
That's right.
That's what's gonna happen. The Lord is going to destroy you. That is in the law. Keep reading it.
Verse 31. Ye shall do no manner of work. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations.
It should be a what?
A statute.
It should be what?
A statute.
This right here is a statute. Meaning what? This right here is a rule. That's what a statute is. This is a rule right here that the Lord put in place for us. And he said to keep it keep it when?
Throughout all your generations.
Throughout all your generations. I mean it forever. I mean for infinity. You know what I'm saying? This is how long you gotta keep it forever. There's no ending on this. You understand? Keep going.
In all your dwellings. Verse 32. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls. In the 9th day of the month, at eve, from eve unto eve shall ye celebrate your Sabbath.
You know what I'm saying? So from eve unto eve, you celebrate your Sabbath. That is a whole 24 hours from sundown to sundown.
Read that last part again. It's from what day? From what? Eve, right?
Count.
And I think that's significant because we usually start the day from what? The sun. The Lord said it's from Eve to Eve.
That goes to show you that your oppressor is the devil.
Say it again.
Your oppressor is the devil for that, man.
That's right.
Y'all see why the Lord got a real big old huge consequence for him when he get back and he returns?
That's right.
He got something that he got to face. It's called Judgment Day. And it's for a reason.
He set himself up like God. He changed times, seasons. You don't know up and down. We got so many different books to figure out what damn day we in right now.
That's right.
This bastard is such a crafty, disgusting book.
He a criminal. He a big, huge, famous criminal in the earth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't smart enough, you ain't gonna know if he a criminal or not. You know what I'm saying? It take the Bible and real biblical knowledge to understand who the devil is. You know what I mean? That takes some decoding. Because Christianity is so lovable, you will have in your heart to never hate nobody.
Oh, that Christianity feels so good, don't it? It feels so good, feels so good. They give you a song to justify everything you did that previous night. You go in there, a mass murderer, and you walk out there feeling good. God forgive me. All sorts of them. They foul, decrepit, bastards going to the Christian church every day. And they walk out feeling good.
That's why the game very long.
That's why they did what?
That's why the parishioners forgave very long.
They forgave him, man. He was a child molester. That's how you know America is truly crooked and wicked. You know what I'm saying? If you got the heart to forgive somebody, man, that ain't sorry for real, then what you doing? You understand? Keep going.
Verse 33. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 34, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, the 15th day of this 7th month shall be the Feast of Tabernacles.
That's right.
Tabernacles.
Right, keep going.
For 7 days unto the Lord. Verse 35. On the first day shall be a holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein. Verse 36. 7 days ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. On the 8th day shall there be an holy convocation unto you. And ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. It shall be an solemn assembly.
So it's saying constantly in the Bible, Akim and Aqua, when you want to celebrate a feast day of the Lord, you know what I mean? You got to make it glorious. It constantly say, man, make an offering made by fire. Y'all, it constantly say, get the best of your flock. You know what I'm saying? It's saying all throughout this chapter. You know what I'm saying? Every single time you want to celebrate the feast of the Most High, you do it great. You know what I'm saying? You don't do it at, 70%. You do it at 100%.
That's right.
See? Keep going. That's it on that? Let's go to
36. Okay, smart. 36.
Oh, you already read it. You already read that. No sweat.
Yeah, that's the end.
We'll go ahead and get the rest of it. In the Hebrew, in the book, Leviticus chapter 23, and verse 37, in the Hebrew, Allah, Mawadi, Yahweh, Ashar, Tarayah, Atham, Makwilaya, Wadash, Laharaya, Ashar, La Yahweh, Allah, Wamanaka, Zabak, one Sakayam, Deborah, Gewam, by a woman, verse 38, Malabad, Shabbat, Yahweh, one Labad, Matan, Wa'at, Yakam, one Labad, Kab, Nadarikam, one Labad, Kab, Labad, Yakam, Ashar, Tathanwa, Tathanwa, La Yahweh, verse 39, Ak, Bakamash, Ashar, Yawam, Lakodash, Hashabayah, Baya Sapayah, Ak, Tabarayah, Paratazah, Tagawa, Tagad, Yahweh, Shabaya, Yamyam, Bayawam, Arashayawam, Shabbat Wa'an, Wabawaya, Asham Yamyan, Shabbat Wa'an, verse 40.
Okay, you have it.
Wala Kodam, Lakam, Bayawam, Haratazam, Paraya, Atazar, Hadar, Kabak, Tamaraya, Wa'anapa, Atazar, Abba, Warabathia, Nakar, Washam, Katham, Lapanya, Yahweh, Aryakam, Shemaya, Yamyam, verse 41.
Gakam, Atha, Athwa, Kaga, Layahawa, Shabbat, Yam Yam, Bashana, Padah, Awalam, Ladwayayavkum, Bakodash, Ashabaya, Takagawa, Atha, verse 42. Basaka, Shabaya, Shabwa, Shabaya, Yum Yum, Ka, Azariah, Vaya, Shawa'o, Yeshabu, Basaka, verse 43, Lamayan, Yadaiwa, Tawayaf Yakam, Kaya, Basak Wa'at, Hawa, Shabai, Banat, Yashawa'o, Bahawa Ataza, our thumb, Ma'awakaza, Matazoria, Anya, Yahweh, Alahayah, verse 44. Waya Deborah, Mashah, Mabya, Yahweh, Banya, Yashawa'o. That's up to verse 44. Let's get into English.
Leviticus chapter 23, verse 37. These are the feast days of the Lord, which ye shall proclaim to be holy convocations, to offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord, a burnt offering and a meat offering, a sacrifice and a drink offering, everything upon his day.
So these are all of the feast days of the Most High. Right? Keep going.
Verse 38. Besides the Sabbaths of the Lord, and beside your gifts, and beside all your vows, and beside all your free will offerings, which ye shall give unto the Lord.
Keep going.
Verse 39. Also in the 15th day of the 7th month, when ye have gathered in the fruits of ye land, ye shall keep a feast unto the Lord 7 days. On the first day shall be a Sabbath, and on the 8th day shall be a Sabbath. Verse 40. And ye shall take you on the first day the boughs of goodly trees, and branches of palm trees, and the boughs of thick trees, and willows of the brook. And ye shall rejoice before the Lord your God 7 days. Verse 41. And ye shall keep it a feast unto the Lord 7 days in the year. And it shall be a statute forever in your generations. Ye shall celebrate it in the 7th month. Verse 42. Ye shall dwell in your booths 7 days. All that are Israelites born shall dwell in booths. Verse 43. That your generations may know that I made the children of Israel to dwell in booths when I brought them out of the land of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. Verse 44. And Moses declared unto the children of Israel the feast of the Lord.
That all right there, the feast of the Most High, man. And guess what? We ought to keep these feasts for the remainder of our generations. We keep these feasts forever.
All right. With that being said, man, we're gonna go ahead and close out. Men of Israel, I imagine. Yo, so, does so.
Maya Shala.
Men of Israel, about to salute the scroll. Yo, so. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Brak Yah.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Brak Yah.
About face.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Brak Yah.
Do that again. So Amajim Shabbat, Amajim Shabbat, Amajim Barak.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Brak Yah.
Also on Christ. Take that scroll. When Mashah salute the scroll.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Brak Yah.
Also on Christ. Amajim Shabbat, Amajim Barak.
Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah Brak Yah.
Also on Christ. Come like a trip. Go more to the top. Go ahead and walk.
Men of Israel at Amajim. Everybody at Amajim, which means to stand. Mukhana, which means to face the east. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanaw, Shabbat Shemayim, Quadat, Hayah, Shemkat, Yahweh, Malakokah, Taba'ah, Atazaka, Hayah, Ashah, Barakazah, Kawah, Hayah, Bashemayim, Lathananaw, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalat now, Kabawat now, Kasalat now, Kabawati now, Wala Taba'ai now, Banasana War, Abor, Hawashai now, Maya, Ra, Kaya, Lakam, Hamalakwa, Wala Wa'ata Parah, La'awalami, Amman.
Lord's Prayer in English.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us of our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
Because the power in the Hebrew, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Baruch L'Thunanahu, Hakat, Lerapa'ah, Hakat, Hamatazari, Hakat, Hamathiam, Hakat, Hatama'ala, the God Shun, Ba'ashem Yahushua, for what I'm
Because the power in the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, please give us the power, the power to heal, all manner of sickness, and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out, in the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
Bless Israel in the Hebrew, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Baruch L'Thunanahu, Wahabayah, Sapari, Rapah, Magun, the general, the captain, the officer, the troopers, the students, the sisters, the children, and all Yasha'Allah. Ba'ashem Yahushua, and what I'm
Bless Israel in the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Bless us. And Israel. And the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. The students. The sisters. The children. And all Israel. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you. So be it.
Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayunya, Al-Ahari, Ma'ayah, Raba'ah, Azari, Ma'ai, Yahweh, Ashah, Shemayim, Wa'aratazah, Al-Yatham, Lamawat, Regorka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Rayashun, Shawamar, Yasha'Allah, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazorka, Ayah, Yamyanta, Yawamar, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakakah, Wa'arat, Fayayella, Yahweh, Rashamarka, Makorah, Yashamar, Apnapashka, Yahweh, Rashamar, Taza'afka, Wabu'afka, Ma'athai, Ma'ai, Awalum.
Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasha'Allah shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh thy keeper. Yahweh thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day,
sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
Yahweh shall preserve thee
from all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth
From this time forth
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al-Daliyamaka.
Al-Daliyamaka.
Al-Takarat.
Al-Takarat.
Wa all-Tashakwat.
Wa all-Tashakwat.
Al. Kayat.
Kayat.
Panah.
Panah.
Awiyabika.
Awiyabika.
Yahamayawan.
Yahamayawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Amika.
Al-Amika.
Ya'anyamwa.
Ya'anyamwa.
Sawadah.
Sawadah.
Wayatha Watazu.
Wayataya Atazu.
Al-Tazapuwanyika.
Al-Tazapuwanyika.
Amori.
Amori.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakankidu.
Wanakankidu.
Magori.
Magori.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Shamya Sha'ala.
Shamya Sha'ala.
Awada.
Awada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Naya Watazu.
Naya Watazu.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Ayaka.
Ayaka.
Barya.
Barya.
Yakarakwa.
Yakarakwa.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashamai.
Wayashamai.
Alahayam.
Alahayam.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wagaryam.
Wagaryam.
Gabor.
Gabor.
Wa'amawa.
Wa'amawa.
Wa'amala.
Wa'amala.
Halashat.
Halashat.
Am Yeshabu.
Am Yeshabu.
Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Ram Ashuwar.
Ram Ashuwar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Amai.
Amai.
Hayawa.
Hayawa.
Zawa.
Zawa.
Labanya Lawat.
Labanya Lawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Ashahalahum.
Ashahalahum.
Kamadian.
Kamadian.
Kasayasa Ra'at.
Kasayasa Ra'at.
Kayabian.
Kayabian.
Banakor.
Banakor.
Kawashuan.
Kawashuan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Ba'ayanda Ra'at.
Ba'ayanda Ra'at.
Hawa.
Hawa.
Da'aman.
Da'aman.
La'adama.
La'adama.
Sha'athama.
Sha'athama.
Nadayatmawa.
Nadayatmawa.
Ka'arad.
Ka'arad.
Wakaza'aba.
Wakaza'aba.
Wakazabat.
Wakazabat.
Wakadazal.
Wakadazal.
Mana'ai.
Mana'ai.
Kal Nasiyakamu.
Kal Nasiyakamu.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amari.
Amari.
Na'arash.
Na'arash.
Lanawat.
Lanawat.
Na'awat.
Na'awat.
Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Alahayat.
Alahayat.
Shayathamwa.
Shayathamwa.
Kagogula.
Kagogula.
Kakwat.
Kakwat.
Lapanya Warakwat.
Lapanya Warakwat.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Taba'ira Ya'ira.
Taba'ira Ya'ira.
Wakalahaba.
Wakalahaba.
Talahat.
Talahat.
Harayam.
Harayam.
Kantaradakma.
Kantaradakma.
Basa Irika.
Basa Irika.
Wabasawa Bapaka.
Wabasawa Bapaka.
Tabahalam.
Tabahalam.
Wala'ai.
Wala'ai.
Panyaham.
Panyaham.
Wayawam.
Panyaham.
Waya Bakoshua.
Waya Bakoshua.
Shemkai.
Shemkai.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabashua.
Yabashua.
Waya Bahoya.
Waya Bahoya.
Ayai.
Ayai.
Waya Kapari.
Waya Kapari.
Waya Abadua.
Waya Abadua.
Waya Da'awa.
Waya Da'awa.
Kaya Atha.
Kaya Atha.
Shemkai.
Shemkai.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Labaka.
Labaka.
Ayawan.
Ayawan.
Alcohol Rakazai.
Alcohol Rakazai. Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence.
Keep not thy silence.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumble.
Thy enemies make a tumble.
They that hate thee.
They that hate thee.
Have lifted up their head.
Have lifted up their head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel.
Against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted against thy enemies.
And consulted against thy enemies.
They have said.
They have said.
Come. Let us cut them off.
Let us cut them off.
From being the nation.
From being the nation.
That the name of Israel.
That the name of Israel.
May be no more in remembrance.
May be no more in remembrance.
They have consulted together.
They have consulted together.
With one consent.
With one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom.
The tabernacles of Edom.
And the Ishmaelites.
And the Ishmaelites.
Of Moab.
Of Moab.
And the Hagarim.
And the Hagarim.
Gabor.
Gabor.
And Ammon. And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
The Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur also is joined with them.
Ashur also is joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As to Sisera.
As to Sisera.
As to Jeff.
As the jackal.
At the brook of Kaiser.
The brook of Kaiser.
Which perished that endure.
Which perished that endure.
That became the dung for the earth.
That became the dung for the earth.
Make their nose like a red.
Make their nose like a red.
And like Z.
And like Z.
Yeah. Or the princes.
Or the princes.
And Z.
And Z.
And that's our moon.
And that's our moon.
Who said, let us take to ourselves.
Let us take to ourselves.
The houses of Yahweh.
The houses of Yahweh.
In possession.
In possession.
On Yahweh.
On Yahweh.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burning wood.
As the fire burning wood.
And as the flame set the mountains on fire.
And as the flame set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
So persecute them.
With thy tempest.
With thy tempest.
And make them afraid.
And make them afraid.
With thy storm.
With thy storm.
And fill their faces with shame.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy name.
That they may seek thy name.
On Yahweh.
On Yahweh.
Let them be confounded.
Let them be confounded.
In trouble.
In trouble. Forever.
Yeah. Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame.
And perish.
And perish.
That men may know.
That men may know.
That die. His name alone.
His name alone.
Is Yahweh.
Is Yahweh.
Of the Most High.
Of the Most High.
Over all the earth.
Over all the earth.
Yajmatah. Slap. Yum yum. Do it one more time.
Come on.
Any brothers like to be anointed? Any sisters like to be anointed? If not, we'll go ahead and call it. Men of Israel, I imagine Shabbat, I imagine Barak, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Barak, Yajmatah. I imagine Shabbat, I imagine Barak, Yahweh, Shema, Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh.
Yahweh Shema Yahweh Hashem Yahweh.
You're black.
I was trying to
I'll do that with y'all next time. We're gonna shut down right now. Alright. Y'all should have time dismissed.
I got it on the t-shirt too.
Y'all should know that by now. I know that.
Good night.